Real Housewives Dorit Kemsley feels up Dorinda Medley. Here's a crossover fans never saw coming. Following her separation, in a new clip, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Dorit Kemsley was caught getting wild with former Real Housewives of New York star. Dorit Kemsley is on fire in season 14 of REKTV. The fashion designer has been making waves following her split from Paul P.K. Kemsley, who announced their separation after 9 years of marriage in May. The couple's relationship was a hot topic throughout season 13. Following the news, Dorit explained that she and P.K. were feeling disconnected, which led to their decision. According to her RHOBH co-star Garcelle Bava, Dorit, who shares son Jagger, 10, and daughter Phoenix, 8, with PK, has been adjusting to her new single life pretty well. During an appearance on Jeff Lewis Live, Garcelle said her frenemy is on fire this season. She also attributed it to the Beverly Beach designers having a lot going on in her life. Dorit's adjustment to single life seems to include getting a little rowdy with other housewives. Dorit Kemsley feels up Dorinda Medley in new clip. Dorinda Medley posted a new video of her and Dorit having a cheeky encounter while hanging out in California. The two Bravo-liberties were seen walking seductively toward each other in the Instagram post. As Dorinda slowly unzips her white jacket with what appears to be nothing underneath, Dorit reaches out to handle her breasts. "Yeah, baby. Woohoo." Dorit screeches before pretending to motorboat the RHONY Hellum. "Brr," she said, moving her head back and forth near RHONY star's chest. Dorinda captioned the post, "Sharing is caring." "Great day with you at Dorit Kemsley," and added the hashtags #California Dreaming #Bravo #InBasin #. Bravo fans react to Dorinda and Dorit's close encounter. Fans immediately flooded the comment section to discuss the new clip. While some praised the video, others thought the RHOBH star was trying too hard. One fan proclaimed, "This is literally my dream come true." Another pointed out, "Dorit tries way too hard to be the center of attention and never quite puts it off." Dorit, Garcelle, Erica Jane, Kyle Richards, and Sutton Strack will all return as cast members for season 14 of RHOV8. They will be joined by Bozoma St. John. Kyle's sister, Kathy Hilton, returns as a friend, along with Sutton's BFF, Jennifer Tilly. Meanwhile, Dorinda landed a new show set at her Berkshire's estate, Bluestone Manor. It all started at an exclusive Hamptons party, the kind where the rosé flows like water. The guests wear designer labels they pretend are casual, and the gossip is sharper than the stilettos on the hardwood floors. Dorinda Medley was in her element, holding court in her stunning estate, Bluestone Manor, which she had graciously opened up for a Real Housewives crossover soiree. The guest list was a who's who of housewives history, but one unexpected guest was Dorit Kemsley, who had jetted in from Beverly Hills with an agenda known only to her. Dorit, draped in a Balmain mini dress with sparkling Louboutins, made her grand entrance, twirling in place just enough to ensure all eyes were on her. Dorinda, already 3 Martinets in and wearing a plunging silk number in a regal shade of purple, greeted her with an enthusiastic, "Oh, look who the cat dragged in." The two women exchanged air kisses so precise they could have been choreographed. "Dorit, darling, I didn't know you'd be here," Dorinda exclaimed, clutching her drink. "Oh, well, you know me, Dorinda," Dorit purred, her accent fluctuating between posh British and casual Californian. "I love a little East Coast glamour." The party was lively. Sonja Morgan was dancing on a table. Ramona Singer was asking every man under 40 if they were single. And Teresa Giudice was flipping shrimp off the hors d'oeuvres tray like they were tables. But amid the chaos, Dorit seemed fixated on Dorinda, her eyes scanning her as if she were analyzing a Birkin bag for authenticity. It was during a quiet moment by the bar when things took a turn. Dorit reached out and ran her fingers down the sleeve of Dorinda's dress. "This fabric is divine, darling," she murmured, tilting her head. "So smooth, so velvety." Dorinda raised an eyebrow. "Why, thank you, darling. It's vintage. I don't just slap a label on and call it style." "Oh no, of course not," Dorit cooed, her fingers now trailing down to Dorinda's waist. "You have impeccable taste, truly." Dorinda, never one to back down from a situation, smirked and placed her hand on Dorit's, dramatically gasping. "Oh my, Dorit, are you feeling me up?" Across the room, Sanja, always tuned in for potential scandal, gasped so loudly that even Kyle Richards, mid-story about her latest anxiety attack, paused. "What's happening here?" Sanja cried, skittering over in her heels. Dorit, never one to be caught off guard, giggled. "Darling, I was merely admiring Dorinda's ensemble. You know I adore fashion." Dorinda placed a hand on her hip, leaning in. "Oh, honey, you weren't admiring my ensemble. You were admiring the woman in it." Guests rippled through the party like an overdramatic housewives reunion moment. Teresa dropped her shrimp midair. Ramona turned so fast her extensions nearly flew off. Lisa Rinna, who had somehow appeared out of nowhere, clapped excitedly. "Oh, this is good." Dorit, ever the master of playing coy, took a sip of her champagne and smiled. "Dorinda, I was simply appreciating a fellow woman's beauty. Is that so wrong?" Dorinda grinned, enjoying the attention. "Oh, honey, I don't mind being appreciated, but you better buy me dinner first." The women erupted in laughter, though there was a knowing look between them. A little game, a little mischief, and perhaps just a bit of playful housewives chaos. The moment had passed, but the gossip would live on. By the time the sun began to rise over the Hamptons, the party had dwindled down to a select few, still indulging in cocktails and conversation. Dorit and Dorinda sat together on a lavish velvet couch, both leaning in, their voices hushed. "You do know I was just playing, don't you, darling?" Dorit asked, her voice teasing but carrying a tinge of curiosity. Dorinda sipped her martini, her blue eyes twinkling. "Oh, I know, Dorit. But let's be real. This is the most attention I've gotten at one of my own parties in years." The two women burst into laughter, clinking their glasses. Whatever had transpired that night, one thing was certain: it would be the talk of Housewives fans for years to come.